Hi guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you how I made these earrings with shrink plastic and UV resin. So here are some little hedgehog earrings that I made for a friend of mine, and next are the dandelions that I made for myself, and they're my absolute favorite. They turned out really cute. Unfortunately, you'll see later on the seahorse ones didn't quite work out. And then these are some puffin earrings, also for a friend of mine. And then these are some betta fish earrings that I made, which I will be sending to someone special. And this is it can be a keychain. It's a little snowman holding onto a straw of like a coffee cup. So these are the sketches that I did in my sketchbook, and I was actually just taking some time to measure the size of them to compare how they turned out once I shrunk them. Unfortunately, there is no video of me coloring on the shrink plastic because I actually did that again while I was laying in bed because it's a nice relaxing activity to do to get ready to go to bed. To color the shrink plastic, I used mostly colored pencils, and on the puffins, I used a combination of colored pencil and Posca pen, and then on this little snowman coffee cup, I also used the Posca pens on that as well. So here I am using a heat gun to shrink the shrink plastic and just trying to hold it gently with the tweezers. If you keep the tweezers in the same spot for too long and hold it down too firmly, what ends up happening is a hole can actually form in the shrink plastic. So that's why you see the fish got away from me. And then once it stops shrinking, then you can stop heating it and smash it down with something to flatten it. You can do this in the oven. I've never tried it in the oven, but a lot of people use a toaster oven to shrink these, and they usually only will do like a couple at a time because as soon as it's done, you need to flatten it. But again, I've never done it that way. I've always just used my heat gun. Again, safety precaution, you want to have a well-ventilated area that you're working in. So I open a window and turn on a fan. I also wear a respirator when I'm shrinking the plastic, and also anytime I'm doing anything with the UV resin, I wear a respirator and gloves because you don't want to be breathing in those toxic fumes. So here I am just shrinking all of the shrink plastic down, and I'm actually using freezer paper. It's not parchment paper. I think parchment paper is best because then it wouldn't actually stick so much. You may have been able to see in the video, mine was kind of sticking a little bit, and I was sort of having to peel it off of there. It worked out to be just fine. That's the seahorse. It ended up folding over on itself while I was trying to shrink it, so I never even tried to shrink the other piece. I may try that again in the future, but for now, I'm leaving it the way that it is. So here I'm sealing the color in with Mod Podge on the front side. And then after it dries, I will also seal it on the back side as well. So here I am just kind of tracing in the sketchbook so that I have a reference to compare the size. So the original size of it, and then once I use the heat to shrink it down. And on the back sides of these, I decided to paint some white paint on the back sides to make it show up better on the front. So I painted some white paint on the back and let that dry. And then once that was dry, I used some UV resin and some glitter. And I actually was only going to do the back sides of the earrings with the glitter, but I loved the way that it looked so much that I decided to do it on the front of all of them as well as on the puffins because I was only going to do clear on the puffins. And I'm actually really happy with the way that it turned out. So here I am putting the UV resin on the front as well with the glitter, and Afterwards, I will be attaching the jump rings to make them into earrings. And then on the snowman one, that is, it can be a keychain or it can be an ornament. I never finished attaching the rest of that to the snowman. And when I did these earrings, I actually attached 2 jump rings to the earrings so that they would hang right. Because originally I only did 1 jump ring and it wasn't like hanging so that you could actually see the image well. So I decided to attach 2 jump rings and then the earring part. And so we've got a pair of hedgehog earrings, dandelion earrings, puffin earrings, and then the snowman cup charm, ornament, whatever. So here they are in all their glittery glory. And then after this shot, I took another shot so that you could kind of see them better. So the hedgehog earrings that I made for my friend, they turned out super cute. And if you watch my other video, you will know that I tried to make these earrings like 3 or 4 times and I forgot to punch the holes, etc. So finally got the hedgehog earrings made. And then my dandelion earrings, which are my absolute favorite, although I don't really love the white on the back, but that's okay. And then the puffins turned out really cute. And then the fish earrings, which also turned out pretty cute. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for your time. And if you liked it, please like and subscribe.